All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Backdoor Cover Sunday night's only show that you need to watch.
It really
We're going
is.
to talk sports. We're going to talk fucking everything. I mean, who knows? We're going to get into whatever.
We do sometimes talk sports, right?
Sometimes, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to lead us off tonight, and I'm going to lead us off in a direction other than sports because it's on my mind. And Kyle, I know you've got very strong opinions here. Kyle, I did something this week that I never thought I would do in my entire life.
Oh, God.
That was attend a school board meeting.
Oh, Lord.
I live in Florida, which, as you know, is a post-apocalyptic viral swamp.
Yes.
And I've got 3 kids, and we were the school district was deciding whether or not to issue a mask mandate in the face of our governor banning mask mandates.
Right.
The school district last year, when we had no vaccine, had 322 positive COVID tests. In 2 weeks of school, we've had 1,200 this year.
Right.
So the school board met, and they had 5 hours of public comments, the likes of which, Kyle, I can only describe as severe insanity. I mean, Brian watched some of it on the internet.
Yeah, I actually watched it on YouTube.
It was.
You can watch those on YouTube?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. Kyle, there was maybe 300 people at this meeting, 6 police cars, people chanting like they were at a sporting event. I mean, people arguing that masks, number 1, were not effective. Number 2, that it was against their personal freedoms. I had one woman argue that Jesus was against masks because every time Jesus spoke, he said, "Fear not," and we're just too afraid of shit. So Jesus wouldn't want us to wear them. I'm at a loss for humanity at this point. I don't know how we move forward. I don't know what this country looks like. It feels like we just can't even discuss anything anymore.
Right. No, we're insane. Both sides are absolutely insane. Insane. Actually, Brad, you're halfway accurate. No one cares about, and then just take the R out, because no one cares about your opinion. Really. I mean, we do. We're glad you're in here. But good Lord. You're just, you're getting some attention. So that's good. That's probably the biggest moment of your life. Someone said your name. I'm not even going to say your last name. You don't deserve that. But
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
I don't know what to tell you.
Guy says we should all.
Hey, Linda's back. Linda hates us so much. I can't help but tune in. That a babe, Linda. That a babe.
As Linda reported us,
I can put one of my kids' masks.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuckers.
Is this what did
that's a child's mask, by the way.
I know, that's what I said.
She has the Patty Hearst syndrome, right? The Stockholm syndrome, where you fall in love with the people that you hate so much. So, Linda, we're glad you're back.
Yeah.
So shout out to Linda.
Yeah, shout out to Linda. Just
this is appointment viewing for Linda.
Julius Peppers. Oh God, I love it.
Wow, we pissed people off right from the top.
We haven't even done anything wrong yet. Nothing wrong.
On the mask those fools.
Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
It's fun. I love it. Well, you know, if people don't hate you, you're doing something wrong. You can't be, you know.
They don't hate nobodies, Kyle.
That's right. You don't hate nobodies. So this
Kyle,
is interesting.
everyone your shirt.
Oh yeah. Linda, you'll probably like this.
Abortion
Pour the bottom of it.
Nice try, Mom. This for you, Linda. This for you.
There you go, Kyle, right there.
There it is. There it is.
Well, I know she doesn't have any friends, so I know that's not true. And even she, I mean, so I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do about that. So let's talk about, so it is interesting you bring up the mask thing with schools, right? And here's my thing. If the teachers are vaccinated, this thing doesn't kill kids. Thank you for reporting the stream. It's like a badge of honor when I can get some, crotchety Karen to report the channel. That means I'm doing something right. That means my weekend was worth it. The new golf clubs I bought because of this channel are worth it. Everything's worth it. And you helped me pay for part of my pitching wedge, Linda, with that comment right there. So thank you.
It took a whole 4 minutes to get reported this week. Good job.
That's it. That's pretty good. We should start writing that down and see how quick it takes before we're
new record.
Fucking report this son of a bitch. So, I mean, here's the thing. Like, the masks are supposed to be there to protect people who want to be protected, right? at this point, everyone who wants a vaccine's gotten it. It's not like there's lines out the door where it's not the Kabul airport trying to get out of Afghanistan, right? You can get it if you want it in fucking 2 seconds. It takes no time at all, except for kids. Now, it's not really hurting kids, though. What's the death rate for kids? It's astronomically low, right?
It's not the death rate. It's that it pulls them out of school.
Right. Sure. I mean, but so does the cold and the flu and the ear infection and swimmer's ear.
Well, not for 2 weeks.
Yeah, not for 2 weeks. So, I mean, I get but see, this is the kind of talk they have to have in those meetings, not screaming about Jesus and psychotic, insane bullshit. I mean, give me a break here.
My son started, he went 3 days, and we do have a mask mandate here in Kentucky. Right. But one of the kids that he sits next to in one of his classes got it. And so they quarantined him for 10 days. So he's been home with me trying to do school. And there's no, like you think, like I was talking to BlackJack about this, like you think he's got a computer at home, he can just zoom into the classes and not really miss anything. No, like there's no video instruction. They just throw everything on a site and hope to God it works and you do it.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like when I see they're making, like adults wear masks indoors and stuff, like, well, who are we protecting? The people who haven't got the vaccine aren't afraid of it. They don't care, or they're not scared. I got my vaccine, so I don't care if I do get COVID. Maybe I get a little sick, but the data tells me that I won't be hospitalized. I won't die. So who are we really protecting here? It feels like this whole thing is turned into just everyone wants to be, the states want more money because we're victimized by COVID. People don't want to go back to work and because we're victimized by COVID. Everyone wants to be a victim. That's kind of what Donald Trump tapped into. Everyone wants to be a victim. So if you have a reason to complain all the time, it makes you feel good inside. You have a reason to live, and somehow people get their jollies off on feeling like a victim. A great and it's point starting to feel like that with this COVID thing.
It's a great
dragging on longer than it needs to.
It's a great point about Trump, because previously, and I think we can all agree on this, that liberals specialized in victimization. 100%. Right? They were always victims.
Yes.
And now it feels like Trump just gave license to conservatives to say, wait, no, us too. Anything you do is an infringement of my rights. Like, I listened to these people at the school board meeting, Kyle, talk about how requiring a mask is an infringement on their rights. Meanwhile, every school in our district has a dress code.
Right.
How is it any fucking different?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You wear uniforms. The kids wear uniforms to school. How is that not an infringement on your personal right?
Right. And didn't some schools impose masks as part of their dress code to get past the whole mandate on bar? So,
and mind you, I'd like to point out that our governor down here, Ron DeSantis, sends his children to a private school which requires masks.
So there you go. Well, of course, I mean, the hypocrisy, absolutely has to be there with every politician and everything.
I was going to say hypocrisy in politics. No way.
Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay, from your 3-year-old nephew. He's probably got good advice. You won't want advice from me on anything. I'm not trying to give, except betting baseball because I'm the best in the world. That's the bottom line. Plain and simple.
Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, we like you, Lindsay. I like it when women are a little bit angry. I don't want you too nice. I'm gonna treat you mean too. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna treat you just as mean. So let's do this. I'm down with that.
Who have you pissed off, Kyle? Because, first off, I don't even know that we've ever given picks on this show. All we do is talk about crazy.
We never give picks.
Kyle's given his under strikeouts, which, by the way, Kyle, I took once last week when Matt Harvey was pitching, and it bit me in the ass. So,
well, you got to do the one that I put on the clip. I picked the perfect one, so you have to be very careful when you do it.
Matt Harvey is the worst pitcher in baseball.
Yes, but who was he pitching against?
I don't fucking.
Tiger? Was it the Tigers? I think
probably.
Tigers strike out like the 4th most in baseball. You can't trust him. One of the 4 losses I have in 27 attempts is because of the Tigers.
Linda's still around, even though she's
how dare I talk about abortion?
This is by far the show that I do that has the most female viewership.
Yes, they love the show.
They love it.
It's our great figures, our beautiful smiles, our nice.
Do they want to come to Vegas and hang out?
Linda, you should come to Vegas. We could talk about abortion.
Linda, come to Vegas. You can be the counterpoint.
Yeah, I'll buy all your drinks in Vegas, Linda.
Or maybe we could just bring her on the show one day.
I would love that. I just want her to go off on us on the show.
Let's see.
People have gone bankrupt listening to my DFS advice. Wow.
If you're going bankrupt playing DFS, You got bigger problems than Kyle.
Yeah, you have a massive problem, and you don't listen to the beginning of the show because I tell people from top to bottom, never ever play more than you can afford to lose. Especially,
I love Linda.
I love Linda too.
Linda is my favorite.
Linda, do you want to join the show? Let us know. Hit us up on Twitter. We'll send you a link. You can pop right in here. You can pop right in. And we can talk abortions. I can explain to you why there should be many more abortions. All your comments are exactly why abortion needs to be more prevalent in this country.
Linda, you're probably a person who says that children shouldn't have to wear masks because it's parents' choice. Abortion's a choice too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Not
is.
wrong.
By the way, make sure you call Tax Relief Advocates at 1-888-710-2434. Tax Relief Advocates is the sole sponsor of this show. 1-888-710-2434. They endorse everything we're saying, so call that number.
100% correct.
Yeah, all your complaints. What's the guy's name they need to ask for?
My buddy Jeff, you let him know.
Yeah.
Who are any of us three to talk about politics? I don't know. Tax-paying Americans.
Yeah, tax-paying Americans. Pretty successful ones, too. So, I
don't know. Who do we think we are? Idiots. I think
good
I was
parents.
like, I'm Brian. I live in Kentucky.
I'm as good as anybody else to talk about this.
Yeah. Like, I think I'm pretty cool. I like myself a lot. You can't love anyone if you don't love yourself, Lindsay. That's
Bingo.
number one. Okay?
I mean, and she must love us. She is watching.
Yes, they're
Sure
still
is.
watching. They're still watching, and I love it. It just fuels us. It just makes us want to do more and more and more. What would be really crappy is if Linda came on and is like, all of a sudden, I love the show now. Great content. Then I'd be like, oh shit, boys.
Yeah, what have we done?
Cancel it. Turn it off. We're done.
Excuse him. We didn't even graduate high school. That's interesting.
I was valedictorian at my high school, actually.
I have a law degree.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
I'm a lawyer.
Okay, fine. Brian didn't graduate high school. It's fine. No big deal.
Who am I to talk about? Wait a minute. I'm just a lawyer. That's who I am. I'm a lawyer.
Yes, he actually is a lawyer.
My college degree is sitting right over there. I can bring
There we
it.
go. There we go, ladies. Yeah, if you guys come out to Vegas, let's do this in the bar at the Palms. This would be a lot of fun. When's the last time you guys purposely watched a show you hated?
I don't know that I ever have.
I don't really do that.
Like when you guys are done, are you going to go turn on the Kardashians? No, of course not. Because we don't like it.
That's right.
I don't watch it. Imagine watching it and then trying to write at Twitters to Kim
Jazz
Kardashian.
hit the nail on the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very,
By the way,
very much.
Chaz was our winner for the prop tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz.
Congratulations to Chaz on winning that too. Follow mine on Twitter as well. I was happy to see that, and congratulations to him. Good job by those 49ers, huh? Trey Lance, rough start.
Trey Lance dug it out. He dug it out, man. Bad start, but finished strong.
The funny part, if you go on like the 49ers beat writer, he says something like, they're trying to make Trey Lance fail. Bad system, bad play call, blah, 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 blah. And then you just go read through the comments, and it's all these idiots. These are all the same people who, by the way, are like, oh, well, the preseason doesn't matter, and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden now in the preseason, it's bad play. They want Trey Lance to run for his life and rush for 80 yards, get hurt, get smacked in the head in his first. These people are just so absolutely moronic. It's just bizarre.
Tony wants to get Linda a motorboat.
These are great. First off, the dude
at the bottom doesn't have a law degree.
I don't have a law degree, you idiot.
Me. I have the law degree.
That's super
I'm a
funny.
licensed attorney right here.
Bradley, still here. Bradley's still here.
Practice under the name BlackJack Fletcher, I might add.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
We also own horses, so eat it.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I'm soon to own a horse. I'm not in there yet, but
Kyle's getting in on the next one. There's no doubt Kyle's getting in on the next one.
You know the best thing too is everyone tells me like you're gonna do that. I'm like, yeah. They're like, why don't you just like buy rental properties? That's a real investment. I'm like, fuck you. You just don't want me to be cooler than you and own a horse.
That's right. You know how it feels to tell someone, yeah, I own a horse.
Probably amazing, which is why I want to do it. I got a semi from you just saying that and me imagining saying it to somebody. So yeah. Oh, I do need to shave. That's a good point. These are
so good.
We got hot tonight.
We may have to do 2 hours tonight. If they haven't even started this.
Wow. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm busy being a very responsible single father, Linda. God, don't have time.
Kyle, you don't even know your kid.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Actually,
You
he's
haven't
out.
seen him in a decade.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. No, he just passed his driving test this last Monday.
And he's driving away from you, brother.
Yeah, he took my debit card tonight. He didn't want me to go school shopping with him this year. He went with his girlfriend. They took off in the truck and took my debit card, and I haven't seen him in 4 hours.
You ain't school shopping in that truck, buddy.
I hope so. Well, I told him, here, Linda, you'll like this. I told him, son, it's okay. Don't worry about a condom. It's not the 90s. I'll pay for the abortion.
It's not the 90s.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Fresh Prince isn't on TV. Okay?
The 90s. I'll pay for the abortion. Nothing quite like a father-son moment paying for your son.
I let him know, son. I always keep an extra $550 stashed away just in case you knock someone.
You know the price of the dollar,
my first time around the block.
Oh, that's a father-son moment you can't replicate. The first abortion. No.
And that will be in my upcoming Parenting 101 book. It would also include when to start your kids drinking. We say about 9 in the book. So it'll be out soon. How to pay for abortions, when to let your kids start drinking.
8 if you're Catholic. 8 if you're Catholic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're
Brian had his son drunk on SummerSlam.
That's just part of their therapy. That's part of therapy. If you're an 8-year-old Catholic, you need to drink. You've gone through a lot of pain already. Jesus. Ooh.
Wow.
I mean,
we have really pissed some people off tonight.
Yes.
This is the best. I can't thumbs down
I
this
love
garbage.
how they
Brad doesn't like it. Brad does not like it.
That's a thumbs down.
Yeah, Brad said something about there being $11 on his debit card. Well, it's probably 12 now that you keep watching this, you idiot.
Yes, thank you. It's actually going up by each little comment. Helps the algorithm each time. That's why we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, love every one of you, especially.
And apparently one of the best pass rushers in the last 15 years hates me too. You made your YouTube a fucking football player. Like, what are you doing? Are you a grown man? Like,
part of me wishes it was Julius Peppers.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Chaz is our guy. Chaz is in our corner.
Chaz is our boy.
Yeah.
Gotta go have a life. You just spent 15 minutes in here on something you hate. And I mean, you're trying a little too hard in that picture there, girl. I'm just saying. Hey, come on. Like,
hey, just remind them too. Couple weeks from now, we'll be in Vegas doing this show together. Like, yeah, we need to get a life. Like hanging out in Vegas doing a show that you're going to watch and bitch about.
It's tough. It's a tough life. I'll tell you what. I spent the last 2 days golfing and getting hammered, and just it's real tough. It's real tough. But that $11, it went far. Thanks, Julius. That would be cool if it was Julius Peppers. Ooh, that would be cool.
Shit.
I would probably talk my shit because he would stomp on us. That's a massive man. But I'm imagining this guy. You see, it's like the guy who comes in and goes, makes his name Tom Brady. Okay, so most likely, maybe you got laid in like 1987. It's probably a family member. You have absolutely no self-confidence. You get some like hard on coming and talking to people who are better than you and bad mouthing them. That's cool.
Definitely has Cheeto fingers.
You're the guy who gets a jersey, puts it on in front of your son, and starts cheering for a 25-year-old like he's Jesus, and then you wonder why your son looks at you like a loser. Well, that's why. Because you call yourself Julius Peppers. Get the hell out of here, guy. Fuck out of here.
Nail that. Nailed that.
Again, he's the kind of guy who knows just how many days there are until Christmas. It's fucking weird. I don't understand it.
Those guys are weirdos. I know a couple people like that, and they may be the weirdest people on earth.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Besides carnies. Carnies are fucking
weird. Yeah, well, super weird. Can't
They are super
Also, weird. Can I tell you, having worked in criminal law for a long time, a lot of carnies, pedophiles.
I was watching this murder show, and they were trying to find suspects, and the police officer who they interviewed said, there's a carnival in town, so the first thing that we did was go to the carnival and look at the workers at the carnival. Like that's
because they travel, so they don't register.
Yeah,
they just travel and they never register. It's a haven for pedos.
Well, like the Catholic Church, so they're Catholics.
Whoa! We're not all crazy pedos.
Well, wait, are you Catholic?
Yeah.
Oh, I went too far. I went too damn far.
No, you didn't. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, I mean I'm a Catholic, but I acknowledge what the facts of the situation are.
Okay, very good.
I can say I was never touched as a kid by a priest.
Really good.
I know it kind of makes me feel bad though. Like why wasn't
what was wrong with me?
Why wasn't I touched?
And I'm dead serious. Like if I would have been around Michael Jackson back then, and my mom wouldn't let me go over, just like if he just wanted to jerk off while I spread my butt cheeks, and I get to ride all of those roller coasters for free, no problem, Mom.
Spread my butt cheeks.
He's not putting it in. It's fine. How cool would that be? Like Michael Jackson thinks I'm hot.
Shit.
You go back to 6th grade. Yeah, Michael Jackson thinks I look good. Screw you, Darcy. You don't want to go to the school dance with me? Well, Michael Jackson jerked off to my butt cheek. So you think about that.
Wow. Wow. This fucking episode took a turn.
Took a dark
Again,
turn.
Tax Relief Advocates 1-888-710-2434. They sponsor this show. Any comments or complaints? 1-888-710-2434. Tax Relief Advocates. Call that number.
They also are
right now.
badass with helping you with tax stuff, and with all this stuff going on with the COVID stuff and the child tax credit. If you're not cleared up with that stuff, they're badass at it. If you're like me, you had an ex-wife draining off your tax returns every year, they can fix that. You can, we call them. Well, I want to complain about this show at Tax Relief Advocates.
You do. Who are you calling?
Tax Relief Advocates.
Let's call them. Oh, here we go.
Wait,
you for calling.
Dialed the wrong number.
I can just call the owner directly. I'll just call him directly.
We're just going to call him again. There we announce the right number. That's the number. Call that number.
There it is.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance
Oh,
purposes.
that's good. See, so your complaints will be recorded.
Tax Relief Advocates. How can I help you?
Hey, Donna, I just want to say that I'm listening to the Backdoor Cover, which is sponsored by you guys, and it's possibly the greatest show I've ever heard.
Well, thank you. We definitely appreciate that. Would you like me to pass that information along?
I would love you to do that.
Yeah, pass it straight to Jeff. Tell her to pass it straight to Jeff.
My name is BlackJack.
Yo, J-A-C-K?
You got it.
And it's the greatest show ever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Linda sucks. Don't forget that.
305-763-2294. There, I just gave my phone number out.
Oh, I will not do that. I will not do that.
Got it.
All right. And would you like for someone to email you if they need to?
I would love that. And you guys are great.
Email for you.
You've solved great tax problems for me, so thank you very much. There we go. Tax Relief Advocates. Call them right now. They're there 24/7.
Always there.
1-888-710-2434. Tax Relief Advocates.
That's so good. That's so good. Good thinking.
That was great. Credit
smart idea. Yeah, that's a smart
Anna
idea.
was a gem to deal with.
Yes, she did a great job. I'm going to let Jeff know. I'll let Lindsay know as well. Very high up over there. Runs all of that human resources stuff over there at TRA. And she's a fantastic lady, a good friend of mine. And I will let her know how good of a job she did for us as well.
That's right.
I mean, we're just fixing the world one thing at a time. Getting your tax issues fixed, giving you some entertainment, letting you see the kind of people you don't want to be. Like for anyone else watching, you don't want to be Julius Peppers, okay? You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to give yourself some fake name from some athlete that you like jerk off to in the shower. Bizarre. So weird.
You want to be the guy wearing an abortion survivor t-shirt.
You want to be this guy. There you go. No, I don't know. I got a couple more. I just thought this one because you could see it at the top, so we really knew what we're going after here. You know, that's what we're going for. I'm probably going to show up to Vegas. I'm probably going to fly to Vegas in this shirt.
Wow.
Airports and everything. Yeah, we're doing it.
You should definitely wear that to the REO Speedwagon concert. Those Cougars will love it.
Oh, I cannot. Oh, I think I'm going to wear a nice little pink button up and try to go in saucy. Try to go in saucy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like everything about it.
Mm-hmm. I got to get my ass there, get to the air, get fucking showered up again because I get in at like 5:45 or something.
You got time.
Yeah, we'll have time.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Yeah, I don't know that the wagon is taking the stage right at 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, of course not. There's got to be. Oh, who's opening for the wagon?
Probably some cover band.
But let me tell you something.
Is it gonna be like Twisted
If you
Sister
go
or
on the
something?
REO Speedwagon website, they are booked fucking solid through the end of the year.
Because they rock.
They're playing a shitload of shows.
Fucking
Everywhere. I did
Fucking
look the other day. You weren't lying. They're all over the country. And
amazing.
This may be the biggest tour they've ever done.
People are ready. The world is ready.
It's going to be the best.
People are ready. We're done with
Let me say something, brother. This is at the Red Rocks Casino, and it's outdoors in their pool area. It's all general admission. It's the pool area. It's going to be, premium.
God, do we just take bathing suits and just show off the dad bods?
Maybe we do.
Just go in shirtless with tassels on?
Maybe we go sport coat, bathing suit, nothing else.
That's classy. Bow tie?
Yep.
Yes.
I actually think young Leo would look good in that.
Leo's going to be more confused than any person's ever been at a concert.
Yes, he is. He doesn't know who they are, right?
Nah, he's got no clue. He told us last night he was preparing for Vegas by not drinking.
That doesn't work. Well, I prepared to go to Vegas this weekend a whole different way. I went to the golf course Friday at when my last show ended, like 2:30 in the afternoon. And one of the guys there, he actually has the course record there, and I got a chance to play golf with him, which made me feel like a fucking loser because, I mean, I shot like an 84, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty happy with that, 12 over. This dude shoots a 62. He's hitting draws over houses on par fives and ending up 90 yards away is the most amazing thing I ever saw in my life. So I obviously owed a lot of drinks after that, right? Because you can't play golf without gambling, even though I knew I was going to get my ever-living ass kicked. So we stayed there. We close. Go ahead.
Is that guy on tour?
No, he's not on tour. He's an old country boy. He talks like you. He's just a big farm boy. Doesn't wear
talks like you
with an accent, like a country accent. You know what I mean? Like he's just an old country boy from out in like the sticks out here. He does the John Rahm swing. He barely swings, and that fucking ball. It is the most amazing thing to watch and to listen to when someone's really good and you play with them. So then we end up closing down the bar at the golf course. You know, they're like, guys, we got to go. So we go to the strip club, stay there till it closes. We come back to my house.
Daylight.
We party here, and then the first bar opens here in town at 7 in the morning. It's at the airport. That doesn't work. We went to that bar. Then we went back to the golf course. We all three threw up, came home, passed out at about 2 o'clock.
That's a fucking day and a half.
We're getting ready for Vegas. That's how you get ready for Vegas, young Leonidas. That's how you get ready. Get your insides ready. Let's go.
Holy shit. That's a day and a half, buddy.
It was. I felt like shit yesterday. It was difficult to eat this morning. It was. This morning was tough to eat. I still felt bad this morning. It was tough.
Yeah, the older you get, the harder it hits, man.
Oh, God, it was painful.
It does.
It was painful, but it'll be fun. It'll be good. And I have a feeling young Leo will be more hurt than any of us come Saturday morning.
1,000%.
He's going to be hurting.
The whole mission is just to punish him.
Yes, we have to punish him. That's what he gets. You don't bring your girlfriend there without getting punished. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we're trying to get him married on Saturday, which would be
good.
11th, which I'm not sure he knows what that day means.
So he can never forget.
No, he probably doesn't know. He probably has no idea.
Is it too soon to make those jokes? I don't know. I have no idea.
He probably doesn't know what September 11th means. He's a fucking idiot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, last night on our stream before we went live, like my son was sitting out next to me, and BlackJack asked him who Winston Churchill is, and my 11-year-old
prime minister
rattles it off.
That's more than Leo's got.
Yeah, Leo's got nothing.
It's going to be an amazing time. So, Linda, hell, Julius, you want to come out there and run your mouth? Go ahead. We'll bitch slap you around a little bit.
Lindsay's definitely well.
Lindsay, you could definitely, if that's your real picture, come on out. You know, say all the bad shit you want. It's just going to turn me on.
I know. We're dirtbags. Come on out.
Yeah, trust me. The way to my heart is to say mean things to me. I love when women are mean to me.
Who doesn't?
Straight up.
Kyle apparently is still in love with his ex-wife.
Yeah, I miss her like crazy.
Jesus Christ.
So,
in other news, Miguel Cabrera hit his 500th home run today.
Finally, and they did it on the road, right? Like they made this whole. Didn't they sit him out the last couple games in Cleveland? I want to say it was before they went to Detroit. He had a golden. Didn't they score like 300 fucking runs against Baltimore that last game at home and still couldn't get it done?
Yeah, he had. I think he had 4 RBIs in the game, but
yeah, that's right. Yeah, no homers.
Yeah.
You're like, Jesus. But leave it to Steven Matz. Anytime you get Steven Matz on the mound, you got a good shot for
Is Miguel Cabrera Hall of Famer?
Yeah,
Yes,
500 gets you in.
Oh well, not for everyone.
Well,
yeah, barring some sort of
Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez, they don't get it.
Barring some sort of thing, he's getting in.
Yeah, 500 is the magic number if you didn't juice up your entire life. And let's be honest, Miguel doesn't have the body type anymore of someone who juiced.
Well, he has the body type of someone who juiced and then laid off the juice and then he sat.
Do you think he never juiced?
He looks like Bartolo Colon.
Yeah,
now, but
he
not
had to have
prime.
juiced. He had to have. He had to have.
And Miguel Cabrera's prime, he was fucking monstrous.
Him and Alex
He wasn't
Rodriguez
really
were
that big.
They were chewing on that shit. Him and A-Rod were doing it together. They were like spaghetti noodling it to each other.
By the way, can we just talk? How did A-Rod lose Jennifer Lopez? How the fuck does that happen?
I think what it is, it goes to the story, and this works for both men and women, right? I don't give a shit how hot you are, how good looking you are, how rich you are. When you bang the same person exclusively for a long time, you're sick of it.
So who got sick of it? Him or her?
Definitely her. Definitely her. Definitely her. Brian, you're not allowed to comment on that topic, right?
Yeah, I'm going to sit this one out.
No, you're not. Fuck you.
Not allowed to agree with my statement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine over here. I have no complaints. We'll just leave it at that and move right along.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I don't know. It's a weird thing. Now she's back with Ben Affleck.
And he seems to be the only divorced guy who's not losing half his shit. He's buying sports teams. Like, wait, what? That's how you do it. Yeah, don't be Julius Peppers. Be A-Rod.
Fucking Giannis just bought into the Brewers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Giannis,
Mahomes bought into the Royals. I mean, like,
I know, but Giannis doubling down on Milwaukee.
Yeah. He's there forever.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes,
sad,
Cody.
right?
Joey Votto's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Joey Votto.
Yeah.
Not first ballot. He's like 14th ballot, right? It's like way after he's retired, and like we have to.
The question is Joey Votto gay or not?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. If your gaydar doesn't go out for Joey Votto, you don't have a gaydar.
So,
fact.
I can't go into too many details, but I had a buddy that was a beat
go into
writer.
details.
Yeah, get into all of them.
Well, you remember? So you remember the year that he had to take time off for mental health reasons?
Was it
a few years back?
It was
I just happened to have a good friend that was a beat writer at the time that gave some details that maybe his teammates had kind of found out and caught him in the act, and he needed to step away.
Was he with Dwight Howard?
Was he Sandusky and people? Was he banging guys in the shower?
No, like on the road, somebody saw somebody coming in and out of his hotel room that was a little suspicious.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I'm looking at Joey Votto's career stats. He's only at 2,000 hits.
He just got 2,000 hits. He's been
123 home runs. The most he's ever hit in a year is 37 way back in 2010.
Is that a Hall of Famer?
What's he got? An MVP? He's got an MVP.
Okay, an MVP doesn't make you a Hall of Famer.
How many All-Star games?
He's got a few MVPs here. Why am I seeing I'm seeing, has he won 3 MVP awards? A couple All-Star game MVP awards?
He doesn't have 3.
MVP 3, MVP 7, MVP 22. I don't know what that means on this little stat site here, but he won Rookie of the Year. Okay.
Yep. I honestly, I mean, he's not done yet. I mean, clearly he's having a resurgence this year.
Yes. He has more home runs this year than he had the last 2 years combined.
Joey Votto's got 1 MVP. He's a 6-time All-Star, and he's got 1 Gold Glove.
Okay. So
he's got 323 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 1,047 RBIs.
428 doubles. Whatever that's worth. That's a lot of doubles.
323 triples. No, 21 triples.
I was going to say, holy fuck, that's got to be the most triples of all time because it's hard to get a triple.
Especially
video game
guys
baseball with
aren't
my
fast.
son, and I'm always trying to hit for the cycle. You
He's
can
got
never
a
get the fucking triple.
average of 303. I don't know. Is he a Hall of Famer? I don't know.
300 career average is pretty good. That's like Tony Gwynn type stuff.
Like, I think
Tony Gwynn.
I think he's a fringe guy, but I think he'll be
borderline.
there. Yeah, I think he's a borderline guy.
It's an interesting. It won't be like a first ballot or second ballot. It'll be
no. It'll take Joey Votto 7 or 8 years to get in.
Right.
The way baseball works.
Right. Their Hall of Fame's so weird. Just if you're good enough to be in, why do we have to vote for you for 8 fucking years? Let's just put you in now. It's so inefficient. I don't understand it. I'll never understand that.
No.
And who cares? Until Barry Bonds is in the Hall of Fame, who fucking cares? He's the best hitter of all time. If he's not in the
Barry
Hall of Fame,
Bonds and Roger Clemens get in, it's nonsense.
It's not valid. And Pete Rose. Thank
you. I was going to say the big one, Pete Rose.
Yeah.
The way I view halls of fame are you can't tell the story of that sport during that era without that person, right? Like Pete Rose is inextricably part of the 70s in baseball.
Right.
Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens are the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. You can't tell the story of the sport without those people. They have to be in. You can put you can fucking put on the plaque that he. First of all, Barry Bonds never tested positive for anything.
Never once. Never once.
You can put that Roger Clemens. I don't know. Did he test positive? Was it a Mitchell report thing? I don't know.
I don't think he ever tested positive. They just accused him of it, and then there was like was there?
You can fucking put it on the plaque. There's no way you can't put those guys in the Hall of Fame.
Agreed. Or it's not a Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
Here you go. Let me throw this out at you. Craig Biggio's in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, over Barry Bonds.
Yes, cocaine addict, allegedly.
So let me ask you this: if Craig Biggio is in the Hall of Fame, Joey Votto's in the Hall of Fame, right? Joey Votto was better than Craig Biggio.
Let's compare. I couldn't tell you Craig Biggio's career stats.
The only thing Craig Biggio was ever really good at is getting hit by pitches.
Let's pull up his stats and see what we got here. His career fucking stats. How it compares to Joey Votto. Only 291 home runs.
Less.
A career 281 hitter.
Less.
1,100 RBIs, a little bit more.
Less.
By 100.
I thought he had 1,400.
No, he has 1,047 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's less.
3,000 hits, though, for Craig Biggio. So he's in that 3,000 hit club. So that's where Votto's got 1,000 hits to go. So if he gets another, let's see, what's a good solid number? 100. So
he's going to have like
having said that, Biggio played 20 years.
Right. And Votto's at 15. So if Votto plays another 5 years at his hit rate, he'll be really fucking close to 3,000 hits.
And his home runs will have vastly surpassed.
And then by then, so if he plays,
his RBIs will go way past him too.
Let's assume he's having a resurgence this year. He's been great this year. It's the best version he's been in what? Since
5, 6, 7 years.
5, 6, 7 years. If he can sort of be in between or close to this for the next 5, 6 years, he's a no doubt surefire Hall of Famer. But
Agreed.
if his career ended today, it's 8, 10, 12 years.
I don't know. If it ends today, he's a Reds Hall of Famer, but I don't know about the big Hall.
The Reds, yes, but the Major League Hall of Fame.
If he leaves today, I don't know. It's questionable.
It's close. I agree. It's close. It's fucking weird. MLB Hall of Fame is weird.
Very weird.
That's baseball. I mean, that's baseball, right? Like, you've got guys who, like you said, Barry Bonds never tested positive for a single fucking thing, and he's not it.
It's ridiculous.
Why?
Because the Baseball Writers Association is full of assholes.
And Barry Bonds was a fucking asshole to the Baseball Writers Association of America his entire career.
That's right why. Fucking there.
If Barry Bonds was nice to him, like the idea that Roger Clemens might be the most famous pitcher ever, right? I'm trying to think. Who's more famous? Sandy Koufax more famous?
Ryan, Sandy Koufax. I mean, Roger Clemens is on the Mount Rushmore of starting pitchers.
100%. How he's not in is ridiculous. I mean, the dude was so good. He was like 40, and they would let him take 8 months of the season off, throw him $3 million to come pitch for him for 2 fucking weeks.
What Roger Clemens did in his career is unfathomable in this day and age.
Agreed.
I mean, he was good across 3 fucking decades. Like, it's not fathomable what he did, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. I don't understand it. Kurt Schilling won't get in because, and listen, we can debate Schilling.
No, Kurt Schilling's an idiot.
Oh, hold on,
an idiot, but he was a great pitcher.
We can debate Schilling's numbers and credentials, but Kurt Schilling won't get in because Kurt Schilling was a prick to the media.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Well,
that's exactly right.
He's a nice guy. He's in.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Schilling is borderline insane.
Well, yes, but why does
him
that matter
and
your
Arnold
baseball career?
Ryan, so is Pete Rose. Pete Rose is a fucking nut job. Okay, he's a crazy person, but he still deserves to be in for what he did on the field.
Yeah, it should not be a personality contest to get into the Hall of Fame.
Correct, I agree.
And you can't. Again, what I go back to is telling the story of the sport. The Red Sox ending that 86-year curse is on Kurt Schilling more than any other individual that was involved in that team. It just is. How is Kurt Schilling not a guy that's in the Hall of Fame? He was a prick. That's how.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Fuck him.
I mean, he's a fucking crazy person, but I mean,
he is. Also, I agree. He's a nut.
But look, I have respect for guys when your sock bleeds and you're hurt and you're injured and you play. Look at athletes today; they don't do that shit.
Pussies. Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, come on,
Kawhi Leonard.
I would love if Kawhi had a little bit of Kurt Schilling in him. Title of a really awkward sex tape.
And these people who go on to Kurt Schilling, it was bullshit. It was fake, dude. The guy had a fucking busted up ankle and still pitched Game 6.
Yeah,
you can't get around that. What he did was awesome. It ended a monumental curse in baseball. I don't know how this guy is not in the Hall of Fame. I don't. Pedro Martinez is in, and nothing taken away from Pedro, but Kurt Schilling is just as good as Pedro Martinez.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. At their peak, Pedro might be the
at his peak. Pedro was better, but Kurt Schilling did it for a long time for 3 different fucking teams.
Yeah, you talking about Mount Rushmore pitchers? Pedro is on that Mount Rushmore.
I don't know.
That's tough.
It is.
Pedro.
I think we're talking about Sandy Koufax,
Cy Young, obviously,
Roger Clemens,
Jacob DeGrom,
Nolan Ryan.
I think DeGrom's already on it.
No, listen, I love Jacob DeGrom. I'm a Mets fan, but it's a 4-year span. You got to do it a little longer than 4 years.
That's true. That's true.
Nolan Ryan, listen, and I get Nolan Ryan's stats are not mind-blowing. No. But the fact that the guy was in his fucking 40s and throwing no-hitters.
Yeah, it's like, didn't throw like 7 no-hitters. I mean,
you can't get past that number.
But isn't there certain things to be said for like setting the bar for? So Nolan Ryan set the bar for 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, right? I remember when I was a kid.
Agreed.
100-mile-an-hour fastball didn't exist. It was something. Then Nolan Ryan hits 100.7 or 101.7, something like that, and it's on a baseball card for fuck's sakes because it's the first time it's ever happened.
Agreed.
So there's things like Joe Namath. Joe Namath threw 50 more interceptions than touchdowns, but he's in the Hall of Fame because he had the biggest upset in NFL history in that Super Bowl.
And he called it.
And he called it and kind of made the AFL finally relevant because it wasn't really relevant. The AFC, that whole merger thing.
Agreed.
So there's certain there's those different little special things. Yeah.
There are certain historical tent poles that you don't get by, right? Like the Joe Namath thing is the perfect example. Joe Namath was generally an average quarterback. He was fine. He wasn't great, but Joe Namath was fucking cocky enough to call the upset and deliver on it for the first time.
Yep.
While sitting poolside.
What?
While sitting poolside.
And I would argue that's the second greatest moment of his life. The first one would be trying to make out with Susie Colbert.
Yes, I was going to say, you can't mention Joe without that interview still to this day.
It was the best.
Joe Namath is the Ric Flair of professional football.
Yeah, he is, and that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame because he's putting up Peyton Manning numbers. He never did.
No,
that. Quarterbacks didn't do that back then.
That's like the top.
Stafford is a better quarterback than Joe Namath every day of the week.
Yep.
But Joe Namath delivered on something that was iconic.
Exactly, and that's kind of how I think of the 100-mile-an-hour fastball of Nolan Ryan and the 7 no-hitters. That was kind of that. All that stuff. Just
the thing is though, like Homer Bailey has 2 no-hitters. Like, come on,
and he's Homer Bailey.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but 7 no-hitters is pretty.
7's
a lot.
7's a number that
nobody's ever jamming it at 95, 100 when you're like Nolan Ryan was like 70 when he quit pitching.
The 3 of us could live to be 100 years old. We are never going to see someone throw 7 no-hitters.
No. No, the game's changed a lot. I mean, with the bullpens
Right.
like now.
But Brian, even before
if
him,
the got good enough to do it, it's not going to happen.
Even before him, no one threw 7 no-hitters.
No,
it's not a time thing. It's just a him thing. Nobody did it.
Yeah.
I understand. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter if there is anybody good enough to throw that many now. It'll just never happen.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. They wouldn't let you pitch long enough.
No.
Shit, I play MLB The Show. You know, my son and I will take turns. We're trying to get to the big leagues.
You're getting smashed.
I'll have a fucking no-hitter through 6, and they'll pull me out of the game. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Put me back in. Unbelievable.
I threw a perfect game with DeGrom the other night with 25 Ks.
Did you really?
Yeah.
On the show?
Yeah.
God,
you playing beginner? You playing beginner?
You would kick my ass then.
I got that 99 DeGrom. He's unhittable. It's 102 up in the end, baby. You can't hit it.
Are you playing that beginner level?
No.
Young Kyle Provines is a 76 overall, but we're getting up to about 95, 96. I'm still working him along, you know, still working him. We're working hard. I will admit. So they make you be a two-way player when you're trying to get to the show. Right?
That's the worst.
So I want to be it because I want to hit dingers too. That's my favorite part of playing. So when you do the regular hitting, they treat it like it's real baseball, like you're batting like 220. You can't hit a fucking thing. So I turn that shit off instantly. It's on beginner, and I've been in the big leagues for 2 weeks. I've hit 14 homers.
Let me ask you this:
jacking it, baby.
Do you use the PCI to hit?
What's that?
Like the little circle thing? And
no, I turn that shit off too. That's way too hard.
If you want to hit dingers, you have to use it.
No, you put it on beginner. You do the up, left, right thing, and you just fucking power swing it. Every pitch is in the zone. They don't power swing everything. Yes. The frustrating thing is your manager will come up to you and be like, "Hey, man, you're not taking any walks. You need to take some more walks."
No, I've got 84 home runs, and it's the All-Star break. Fuck.
And I'm like, Coach, they only throw me strikes. You don't understand. They don't throw balls on beginner mode. You can't walk. You just strike out every time. You just fucking strike out.
They throw fucking cock shots, and you just hammer them.
Trust me, when I have those 5 home run games, I do not care that it's on beginner. I'm fucking, let's take a shot. Let's go. I just made history, baby. Let's go.
Fucking abortion survivor hitting 5 home runs.
Damn right. See? Thanks, Mom. You did something right. My favorite part of it, the whole thing, is not the words, it's the coat hanger. That's my favorite
coat hanger. It's definitely the coat hanger.
So I wanted to patent my at-home abortion kit. It was going to sell it for $199. It was going to be a case of 3 metal hangers, a bottle of bleach, and then for an extra $49.99, I want to trademark this. I wanted to figure out a way to invent a set of stairs that folds up. Then you could unfold it and go up like 15 feet. So if the hanger doesn't work and the bleach doesn't work, fucking throw her down the stairs. I mean, I don't know.
Holy shit.
Or throw yourself down the stairs, of course. Throw yourself. It's a willing, consensual thing.
Oh my God.
And you save $450 from going to the doctor.
We should patent this.
Yeah. Should we start selling it in Vegas?
And you know what? If it happens, I don't know if Linda is still here, but if it does happen, I'm gonna name it the Linda. What's her damn last name? Because I want to name it
Carly.
Linda Carly at-home abortion kit, just for you, Linda. I mean,
oh fuck me!
How crazy will it be if we're standing in the fucking lobby of the Palms and this crazy looking foaming at the mouth chick comes up? Oh, the blowtorch for sterilization. Nice touch,
good call there.
That a babe. Yeah, you're on the marketing team. That's for damn sure. It's a hell of a call. I didn't even think about that. See, that's why you got to brainstorm these
Linda's
things.
not going to come up to you in the lobby of the Palms and angry. She's going to fucking hit on you and then wind up fucking stabbing you and tell you, by the way, I'm Linda.
And I'm like, that's going to make me twice as hard. Like, I was almost done until you said that. I was about to fake it and go to sleep.
You might have let her sleep over.
Yeah. You actually, Linda, for you, I would let you stay in. I normally don't let people, I would let you stay. We could wake up and have breakfast. And that's something I don't do very often.
Holy shit.
Just for Linda. Hopefully she's still around and she sees it.
I love Linda.
I love Linda too.
I bet she's so fun at parties.
Oh God, yes. I'm sure she throws the best house parties.
Yeah.
Tammy's bringing her special macaroni salad. Fucking ridiculous.
Wow.
She's the one where you get a name tag when you walk into the house party. Okay, so everyone knows who you are. There's a fucking name tag. You ever been to a party like that where they gave you a name tag? Swear to God, I've been to one. Fucking weirdest thing ever. No one drank in there either. Like, why do I need a name tag? Who's gonna forget anything? We're all sober. I'll remember everyone's name. No problem.
Let me ask you this: if Linda was giving us name tags, what would she give all three of us?
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna be something fucked up. She said my beard's disgusting, so I'm gonna be like. I think she said I'm gross, like roadside trash. So I think I'd be something like that.
Gross beard face, roadside trash.
That's me. Yep, that's me.
I'm the fat guy who ate a law degree that I don't have.
You're the fat guy who ate a law degree.
I think that was Lindsay who said that.
Well, I'm sure Lindsay's co-hosting the party. Let's be honest.
And we'll give Linda
I
name
just
tag,
hope
my
that
ex-wife's
Lindsay-
best friend. There you go.
I just hope that Lindsay looks like her profile picture, because if so,
Guaranteed she doesn't.
we're doing well.
Guaranteed she doesn't. That's fine.
Just call the number. I don't care what you say. Just call the number.
Yeah,
Jokes on them. Kyle's buddy owns the place.
Fine, call him up. Yeah, it's like literally one of my very best friends in the world, so it'll be fine. If you
Maybe
don't
we should do name tags for Vegas.
If you think he doesn't know what I talk about, you haven't heard me talk. Let me assure you, he does not care what I say.
Let's do name tags for Vegas, and I got dibs on Julius Peppers.
Oh, that's a good fucking name, you son of a bitch. Good one. Should we just all wear Julius Peppers jerseys out there? Like, look.
Jerseys. I'm too cheap to buy a jersey of that fuck.
Yeah, come on. I have a problem with jerseys. I have a problem with dads who wear jerseys in front of their sons.
Yeah, it's weird.
It bothers me. How is he supposed to, especially like when you're our age, right?
You're
like,
idolizing another man.
Yes. Why would you want your son to see you idolizing another man?
I idolize all kinds of men. Ric Flair being
okay,
one.
that's fine.
It's different. Ric Flair is the man.
It's so different. Yeah, comparing Ric Flair to any NFL player.
Ric Flair to Julius Peppers is a fucking big step.
Ric Flair had an interesting week, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I love Ric Flair.
You know, my brother-in-law was working on that train where that shit happened.
No shit.
He was.
Are you being murdered? Did Linda just break into your house?
Was my cat. He just went fucking ate shit in the closet.
Oh, Jesus. I thought Linda broke in.
He just went fucking in the closet.
Yeah, I will be locking my door tonight. That's for goddamn sure. I've watched a lot of women murder shows lately.
Yeah,
so
dude. My brother-in-law is a conductor on the Long Island Railroad. He sent me that picture a day before it went viral. He's like, this is what's going on the Long Beach train. And I'm like, I didn't notice the hair and think Ric Flair. I'm like, oh, that's fucking wild.
Fucking crazy. Gotta love it.
I mean, you gotta have sack to do that on a train, right?
You sure do, buddy.
So Ric Flair's on the Mount Rushmore of people we'd want to hang out with who are alive today.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
He's so number one.
Ric Flair is number one. Number
one. Could pick like a golf foursome, right? Like you're going to play with three other players, three other people who are alive today, not historical, just alive today.
All right. So I'm going to try to go diverse here. I want people from different walks of life. Ric Flair is certainly number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I want George W. Bush. I think he'd be a good
fun time.
Oh, he'll have good cocaine. He'll have the best cocaine.
I think he'd be a good time. I want W for that. I probably want Leo DiCaprio.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Leo. I think Leo's got some shit to say.
Okay.
And then number 4, Rod Stewart.
Oh, listen, I love me some Rod. It's one of my guilty pleasures, okay?
Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart's fucking lived a life that people don't give him credit for. Give me Rod Stewart, Leo DiCaprio, George W. Bush, and Ric Flair. Beat that foursome.
Okay. Brian, let's hear yours.
All right. I got, obviously, I think Flair's in all of our foursomes, right?
He's in mine. Absolutely. He's in ours.
Oh, geez. You know, if I'm going to go golfer, I mean, especially if we're golfing in Vegas, We got to have Tiger Woods in the foursome.
Tiger's fucking boring. Tiger's not going to play shit.
I don't think Tiger's as boring as you think he is.
And Tiger knows all the escorts in Vegas. Did you watch that documentary?
Oh, you know what? Fuck.
I got another one. Dennis Rodman.
Ooh.
Dennis Rodman's in there.
I'm calling an audible here. I'm throwing out Leo DiCaprio and replacing him with O.J. Simpson.
Oh my fucking God, that's a good one.
O.J.
Okay. And by the way, that's my name tag in Vegas.
I want George W. Bush, Ric Flair, O.J. Simpson, and Rod Stewart. That's a foursome that's going to have a good time.
A good one. You also want to make sure there's someone in your foursome you can beat because you don't want to finish in last.
Rod Stewart.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
I mean, Rod Stewart.
Well, I bet you Rod Stewart gets out there and pipes it.
So, yeah.
I'm all right with Rod Stewart.
He throws on Forever Young and hits at 335 down the fairway.
He's old as fuck, though. I'm all right with Rod Stewart.
So I got Tiger, Rodman, and
Flair.
Oh, the fourth one's going to be
See, you're going too wild. I
want to have fun.
Yeah.
But it's too wild. You're not going to be able to keep up with them.
Like, I think McAfee would be fun as shit to have in that foursome.
You can't hang with Dennis Rodman. Rodman throws your whole crew into a frenzy.
You know what? And if I die that night, it'll be exceptional.
That's fair. And you'll learn a lot of shit.
You can write a book. Like, literally, the end of my story is I played golf with Dennis Rodman.
My night with Dennis.
And I fucking died.
Kyle, what do you got?
Okay. So, obviously, Ric Flair's in ours. I'm going Michael Jordan. First of all, it's just the GOAT. There's a presence, and he's
going to be a lot of gambling.
We're going to gamble, which, I mean, that's what we fucking do. He knows all the hookers in Vegas, every single one of them.
He knows all the hookers everywhere.
So it's Michael Jordan. So he's on the list. Then I'm going to go with someone, because Michael plays a lot of golf, so he might be able to beat me. You know, I'm not a great golfer.
Michael will beat you.
Yeah, he would beat me. And even if he would do mental warfare and fuck with me till he beat me. So, no, all good there. The person I can beat that I want there, I'm going to go Jenna Jameson. Nice, old school, classy porn star. I know I can beat her at golf. She's going to drink and party. If she's my cart mate, a lot of fun things could happen in that cart. Jenna Jameson, number 3 on my list. And I want a Tiger, but we got to change this up. So I'm trying to think of who I really, really, really want as my fourth. And OJ would obviously be very, very high on my list. He'd be awesome to play golf with. Maybe Barack Obama. It'd be nice to have that connection.
Having the president on there is it's a fun take. If you can get a guy who can get a little loose, he's got some shit to say.
I think he'd get a little loose.
He'd get a little loose. And guess what? We talk about the wild, crazy, the entourage, everything. That shit's not happening if Barry Obama's on the course with you. Secret Service is shutting that shit down.
True.
So we can do whatever. Jenna Jameson can raw dog all of us on that course, and no one would know about it because of the Secret Service. I think it's a fucking game plan, honestly.
So if any of those guys are listening, we'd love to have a
OJ. OJ might be listening. OJ,
I hope you're listening. That would be the greatest.
OJ, I love you.
How do we get OJ on
to you in prison?
Yes. How do we get him on the show? And how much backlash do we get if we do it?
Kyle, OJ Simpson is my white whale. I desperately want to have him on to talk about anything, whatever he wants. I don't care. I just want to talk to OJ Simpson.
Dude, I feel like your buddy that owns the casino in Vegas would know a way to get hold of him.
I have tried many ins to OJ Simpson, and I've yet to get there.
I feel like you can just tweet at him now.
I know. I've tried that. I've tried DMing him. I've tried contacting his lawyer. I tried going outside of his house. None of it's worked so far. Wow. I do know the bar he likes to pick up cougars in on the weekend, which we may have to pay a visit to.
We will be there.
We got to try it.
Listen, we're going to be in Summerlin on Friday night. We may have to, after the concert, slip over to the wine bar.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we got to try. We got to be fucking shit-faced and just go in there and try.
I know where OJ likes to hang out.
Let's do it.
Well, we're going. I mean, that's done.
We got to do it. We got to try. Even if it doesn't work, we have to just say we tried. Because what if?
I mean, if we ran into OJ Simpson in a bar,
can you imagine?
It's the highlight of my fucking life.
I would have him sign my tits.
Agreed.
OJ sign my tits.
He can give Leo marriage advice.
Yes. What would be better is to have him on the show and have him do a live reading of remember when he wrote that book? If I did it, here's how I would have done it. I want a live reading of that. Honest to God, I want a live reading of that.
Just maybe even a paragraph. It would be the greatest thing ever.
I don't even care about that. I just want OJ talking about football. I don't care. I just want OJ.
It'll be amazing. It'll be amazing.
If I can get OJ Simpson on a show, it is the pinnacle of my career.
Yes, it is.
By the way, one guy we're probably leaving out of this, Mike Tyson would probably be pretty fun.
Oh, that's a great one.
He'd be fun. Now, here's the thing with Tyson. So he's the guy you'd probably beat, but are you sure you want to beat him that bad?
Yeah,
you definitely don't want to talk
I don't think he'd care.
You don't think he'd want to fucking bitch slap
you? Do you want to risk it? Do you want to risk it with Mike Tyson?
Yes, because worst case scenario, we end up back at his house, we steal his tiger, and we have a hell of a night in Vegas.
Worst case scenario is you get knocked out by Mike Tyson.
It hurts.
Well, and guess what? Then
I would actually love that.
You're a lawyer.
I would actually love that. In fact, if he was on the course, I might say, Mike, will you do something for me? Will you just fucking lay into me and drop my ass so I can tell everyone I took a shot from the champ?
I mean, again, if my story ends taking an uppercut from Mike Tyson on the 18th green and dying, again,
that's not a bad story.
The worst ways to go out. It's better than there's that Saturday Night Live skit where they talk about old people dying on the toilet. It's called the toilet death ejector. You gotta look it up on YouTube. So it's like John Mulaney, he's hosting it, and he goes, you don't want to be dead on the toilet. Hey, Martha died and there's shit everywhere and she fell down. And so they go, it's the toilet death ejector, and they start showing like mannequins of old people getting they die. When they feel themselves having a heart attack, they hit the button and it flings them out of the bathroom and shoots them onto their bed and drops a book on their lap. So it looks like they were reading peacefully when they died. And the bodies are flying everywhere. Because, I would rather die from a punch to Mike Tyson than taking a shit on the toilet when I'm 85.
Oh, dude, I got to be honest. I actually think about that a lot. Like pretty much every time I go to take a shit, I'm like, please don't have a heart attack and die here.
I always think if people are worried about getting on planes. Like if I die in a plane crash, it's kind of badass, right? Like people will be like, "Oh, how did he die? Oh, plane crash. Oh,
that's my worst nightmare. I'm terrified of airplanes."
No, but that's like like I'd rather die in a plane crash than taking a shit.
Those 4 minutes going down. So other people on the plane don't realize this when I get on a plane, but when I get on, I am looking for like the fucking easiest, sloppiest target on the fucking plane because I'm not going. I wish they fucking left us a fucking parachute. Like, oh, your seat floats. Really? If my seat floated, how come there's like fucking every time a plane crashes, they can never find it in the ocean? Why isn't there an island of seats?
Can I tell you the worst thing about plane crashes? It's going to blow your mind. When I was in college, I did a research project on TWA Flight 800. Most of the people that died in that crash died of drowning.
Oh,
they were alive when they hit the ground, but their limbs were broken, so they couldn't get out of the seat.
Okay, see, that's
so they drowned to death.
The news is you're not flying over any water to Vegas. You're fine.
No, I'm not. And I got direct flights.
No water.
Stressed out. But I'm always looking for that person because they don't know it. But if I have any inkling that plane's fucking going down, like even the remotest inkling that plane's going down, I'm grabbing that fucking weak fuck. We're opening that emergency exit. We're jumping. I'm not going down like that.
We're jumping on top of him.
And I'm going to try to have them absorb it and then sort of fucking buoy off of it. Now, I don't know if it'll work. It won't. Actually, I know it won't.
Kyle's like jumping when an elevator falls.
At least I tried. They're like, well, the plane crashed and all 128 on board died. We think there's 2 people missing. We don't know where they're at.
You want to be
and we're just flatted on the 5 freeway.
Seriously, I've got the perfect, flights make me a little nervous as well. But let me just tell you, take you a Xanax and start drinking. And dude, that plane could be going down and you'd be dancing in the fucking aisle.
Let me tell you something. I used to be a very reluctant flyer. I did not enjoy it. And then I started flying regularly. And you know what got me over it? It's going to sound bizarre. Brian knows this. I started watching flight disaster shows on Nat Geo. These fucking planes can withstand a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. They really can fucking withstand almost anything. If I die in a plane crash.
I have a sister who's a flight attendant. So
if I die in a plane crash, then So be it.
And your family's rich.
And also, I don't fly dry. I drink every time I get on a plane. So I'm the idiot when we hit turbulence that I'm laughing like I'm on a roller coaster.
Oh, fucking not me. I'm like, hey, this isn't fucking funny. Sort this shit out right
now.
You guys have the benefit of being Catholic, so you believe in the afterlife. I don't.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I'm
afraid of darkness. I'm like, God, it's just going to be
Kyle,
fucking pure
I don't
darkness.
believe in the afterlife. I believe in the power of Jack Daniels, and it fucking works. Like I throw enough back that when I get on the plane, I'm just loopy.
Oh yeah, that's me too. I have to do that. Now, I flew a couple times during this COVID thing, and they weren't serving drinks, and that was just a fucking disaster.
Right, you got to give you a tip. Let me get to the airport 2 hours early.
I'm going to give you a tip. All right, you bring airplane minis in your carry-on bag. They won't take them from you because they're under 3.5 ounces. You bring the airplane minis. Go ahead.
You can do that? No, I'm just fucking blown away.
They don't allow you to open them on the plane. So what you do is you bring the minis in your carry-on. You go to the fucking, news station in the airport. You buy a bottle of Diet Coke. You dump it out, and you just dump the minis in the bottle of Diet Coke.
Jesus Christ, you're a fucking Jedi. You're an airline Jedi. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Almost any environment, buddy.
That's the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, he was actually telling me about this earlier this week.
You bring the minis, you dump them in a bottle of Diet Coke, nobody's the wiser. You bring the bottle of Diet Coke on the plane, you're good to go.
Holy shit. Absolutely amazing. Great call.
Yeah. Save yourself a ton of money, ton of time, you're good to go.
I can't believe I never even thought about that.
It's just like tax relief advocates.
That's right. If you like that advice, call
888-710-2434.
What a great call on that. I mean, shit, boys, we're 2.5 weeks out?
Yeah.
I mean, that's no time. That's nothing. It's basically there.
We're close.
Wow. I have a sick feeling. I planned on flying back on Monday, and I have my flight, I just realized, is at like 10:50 in the morning on Monday morning.
That flight.
I'm going to reschedule that, right?
You're not making that flight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reschedule. Right?
No chance you're making that flight.
We're flying out Tuesday.
I was like, what? Why did I put?
We're leaving Tuesday. There's no chance you're making Monday.
I'll probably just reschedule it. It's fine. Actually, I won't even reschedule. I'll just buy a new flight, and that one can just be an empty seat and COVID friendly. There you go. Doing my part. All
right, guys. This has been fun. We'll do it again next week, 11 p.m. Eastern. Always. The Backdoor Cover. The best late night show you need. It's the only late night show you need.
Yeah.
We'll be back. And we'll be live from Las Vegas, so don't miss that. If you're going to be in Vegas, September 10th to the 14th, hit one of us up because we're out there. So let's do it.
And it will be wild.
If you have any tax issues, contact Tax Relief Advocates, 1-888-710-2434. Hit them up. They'll take care of all your issues. And we're out.